What's going on, everybody? This is Lady Luck. Oh man, it's been a couple days, y'all. I've been a little under the weather, but I am doing our very first members only video. Very first members only video right here, you guys. This is going to be exciting. I am so happy that we're finally getting up this content for the members only. You should feel so special. Thank you to all of those who purchased a membership here in the Lady Luck Club. And I want to definitely give a congrats to each of you. Thank you to each of you for taking the step and getting this member. I can't believe it. Getting this membership here to the LLC, it warms my heart, you guys. You have no idea how much I just appreciate those who have become members. Candia, Karen, GB, Tina P, Pamela Carpenter, and Skeeter. Thank you all so much just for joining within the last 2-3 days. And it's going to pick up from there, guys, because guess what? This information is going to be epic. And everybody's going to want to be a member. So, this is to all the LLC readers. Thank you so much for joining and purchasing the membership. It is going to be well worth it. I told you all we're going to come out with some interesting information. And I got some interesting information. I feel pretty good about this. So what I'm going to let this do is premiere and then go straight to the membership page because everybody's going to want to see this. Everybody's going to want to see it. So thank you all to the members. Let's get to it. Thank you all for subbing and liking. Y'all see the page is my background music thing is bumping right now. Let me make sure you guys can hear me. We'll go over just this information. You guys remember TAC Group Investments where he took Super Stupid to court, and she went in there and she didn't want to sign the liquor licenses, right, for St. Patrick's to open and operate and to make money, and because reasons she's just trifling like that, right? But I want to just take a step back just to recall the moment in the case activity where Judge Oran, and I hope I'm saying her name right, actually charged Super Stupid. And let's get down to it. Yeah, this is let me just scroll down to it where you all can see. Oh, we're almost there. Hold your breath. Okay. So this is the case where Super Stupid was held in contempt of court. I hope you guys remember that. She was held in contempt of court. Yeah, in contempt of court. And reason being is because I guess she thought she was big and bad in the judge. And she thought the judge was for play. The judge was not for play. So you all can see here, January 24th, you see the docket event, held in contempt of court, allowed Judge Cecilia A. Oran. Is it Haran? Oran? I don't want to butcher your name. I'm not trying to mess it up. So you all see here, that happened. I have been trying to find any document or piece of information that I could find on the actual charge for the contempt of court. I think I got something. So I have a account set up right now with Trellis. It's like a 14-day trial. I'm just trying to get my feet wet and see if I like this. I'm going to be trying out another case locator that can pull cases across the country, any court. But yeah, I put in a request to get this information with Trellis because I'm trying to trial, the 14-day trial out. So far, I'm okay. I'm okay with it. It's okay. I got this. So if you don't know what this is, if you guys look at this, it says order at the top there, right? In the Circuit Court of Cook County, Illinois. This is kind of like when you're either trying to get some quick notes down, like judges in court, they will write down notes, take notes, or whatnot. They have also like blank template documents. So for an order, it's one of those forms that they have. Well, the judge decided to handwrite out the order where you can see on here through the scribbage the charge of the indirect criminal contempt. Yeah, just got some bad handwriting, but they wrote it out, and I am so happy. Yeah, this is the order here. You will not find this online. I can guarantee you because I would have found it already. But I requested this document strictly for the order of the she changed it to from indirect to direct criminal contempt of court. So y'all see here, here's the order. Tac Group Investments LLC v. Henyard, case number 2024, C is in cat, H is in house, 09044. Here is the order. This cause coming to be heard pursuant 6 yeah, this is about to get funny trying to read this thing. Let me take the background off. I want to make sure you all can see this as well, because this is something else. Okay, I hope this can be seen because I'm looking at it from both ends. Yeah, we trying to read this over here right now. But this is what the judge wrote out in hand. Now, yes, I would love to see the typed up version by the clerk because we just need to see the typed up version. But they wrote this out in hand. And let me scroll down so you all can see down there at the bottom. It is still stamped by the clerk of court, and it was filed in the court docket. So it is still a official piece of a court document here. I just would have loved for this all to be typed up, but she must have made that judge mad as hell. I don't want to sit here and write this stuff out. Yeah, I can say right now, judges don't like to do a whole lot of reading. They don't like to do a whole lot of writing. Not with all this advanced technology. Oh no. Okay, this cause coming to be heard pursuant 6 something court order of January 22nd, 2025. Counsel for the parties and the parties appearing. The court having heard. Oh, child. She ain't that just real mad. Having heard from something Mayor Henyard. from counselor of Mayor Henyard. It is hereby ordered as follows. The court makes one finding of indirect criminal contempt. And that was changed because the judge has the right to change their mind. That was updated to direct criminal contempt of court. Where that is, I don't know. The court continues that matter generally. The court continues that matter generally. Okay, so to have that type of charge, right, it does warrant a hearing. Unfortunately, the hearing was not had on the same day of the charge itself. Normally, when you're held in contempt of court, then they go ahead and move to have a hearing on that specific charge of whether it be indirect or direct criminal contempt of court. With direct criminal contempt of court, the issue at hand of the just complete disregard of the judge's order, or just the disrespect that was done in the judge's presence, is typically the hearing for that would be heard right then and there. Now, seeing that it was changed from indirect to direct may be one of the reasons why it was not an immediate hearing, but the judge needs to go ahead and treat this like as if it was a direct criminal contempt of court charge given automatically. Since it was upgraded, that means that the parameters to having a hearing would be changed a little bit. So the hearing was not conducted right then and there. They continued that specific hearing for that charge itself. When is the damn hearing? I don't know, because either way, whether she's still she's not gonna be a mayor. Okay, she's not gonna be a mayor. So there's no reason to not proceed with the case and with the hearing and go on with it. Because if it were anyone else, they would have went to jail. Let's just be honest here. Anyone else would have went to jail. So that's one of the reasons why I wish they had not granted a continuance, because Solomon only showed up to just stall the whole matter. And when I guess he realized the judge is not playing. You need to sign these things on licenses, and that she clearly got charged with criminal contempt. He withdrew from the case. But this is what happens when you hop on the case, sitting here trying to kiss her behind and stall the case, and then didn't realize what you were really walking into, Solomon. No, he didn't. He didn't care either. I don't think he cared. He of course is withdrawing from it because she brought this on herself. Who wants to really cover their client getting charged with direct criminal contempt of court, especially when there is sufficient evidence that took place that the judge had to even give that type of charge in the middle of a hearing on something else? To me, it's more than enough to warrant her to be charged with it. But he knew that day when he walked in, Solomon knew he was going to try to represent her in this nonsense. And he just so used to just kissing her ass, didn't think twice about it. And then she ends up being charged with criminal contempt. And so, of course, when he saw that charge sticking, he realized there's no way to defend that and her behavior. Now he's withdrawn from the case. So that case was that hearing for that particular charge for that matter was continued. I guess you have to figure it out. I say they need to go on with it, especially with her no longer being the mayor. And then she won't be able to afford all these damn attorneys either. I mean, they can get the money out of her. They don't have to issue a judgment to have the whole village of Dalton or anything. And if any attorney for this dumbass girl decides to take on a case to think you're gonna bill the village of Dalton, they need to sue your ass right back just for being an idiot. So the chances of the village of Dalton still having to pay for any matters, after even now, I mean, they can move to have the court just take whatever financial judgment is going to be ordered against her, take it out of her check, garnish her wages. And you have it directly against her. Take it against her assets. She claims to have money in accounts. So that was moved back and continued. Then you have, the mayor having executed 2 class, I don't know if that's a class O liquor license, class D liquor licenses. The portion of the motion to enforce settlement agreement is moot. Okay. The sanctions portion of the motion will be briefed by the parties as follows. Oh God. The sanctions portion of the motion shall be briefed by the parties as follows. Henyard shall something. Was that respond? Okay. He shall respond by February 7, 2025. TAK shall reply by February 14, 2025. Yeah, this is back in January. Okay, so these dates, I'm just reading this order that had the indirect criminal contempt on it. Oh my God. All right, so she was supposed to respond by February 7th regarding the sanctions motion, and then TAK, the plaintiff, had to respond. They only gave him a week to reply. More than likely, the reply is probably going to be the same as the complainant. So basically, look, she was supposed to sign the damn thing. She didn't sign it. Make her pay for it. Whatever the punishment is, there you go. She got charged. I mean, to me, I will feel that the court is doing the right thing and being fair here if they would actually have a hearing, but they keep granting these continuances and it's just irritating. Let's see. Clerk status is set on the motion for sanctions on February 18th, 2025 at 8:45 a.m. by email only. I'm hoping I'm seeing that right. Movement TAC shall provide court by copies of the motion, respond and reply, and relevant pleadings. Counsel need not appear, something should not appear. Something will provide. I can't even see. It's like RECOUNT. Does that look like recount? Court regarding court will provide a hearing date. Okay. The village shall respond to the first amended complaint by 2/21/25. Plaintiff shall pay 300 to. It says here, plaintiff shall pay 300 to the village by 1/27/2025 for the licenses as final payment to the licenses. I could be reading that wrong, but that's what it looks like. Parties agree no further payment moved for the what? Yeah, oh man. Come on, Judge Oran, can you please get this thing typed up? But this is what it says here. So, okay. The plaintiff shall pay 300 to the village. I'm assuming just for the licenses. I don't know. But as you all can see, the attorney number, I'm assuming the attorney wrote this out. I wish they would type this up. Because I would hate to think that the judge wrote this stuff this bad. I'm going to say the attorney wrote it, y'all. Like the attorney. Okay, Adrian Vivek, the attorney for TAC. And then, of course, they have their address there. There's a number there that's Chicago number. Starts with 312. I'm not going to say the number. But it's been filed and stamped by the clerk of the court and stamped as well. So this is a legal court document. It's just God, I wish they they got the judge's signature and date on it. So it is a valid order. It's a valid order, y'all. This is something else. So I'm assuming the only reason why the payment for the licenses was needed simply because that's what the amount is to have those licenses signed. I don't know why they're making them pay more. Maybe somebody will leave a comment explaining why would they need to make another payment. They've already paid. That's why they took them to court. But the whole premise of this was for you all to see the actual order of her indirect criminal contempt charge. And I'm waiting on Judge Oran to have the hearing for that charge. This is something else. This is something else, y'all. Hey, for our very first members only video, not too shabby. Not too shabby. All right, that's all I got. I hope you guys enjoyed that. This content, this information is gonna get deep. And this is the type of stuff that people, deserve to see if you're a member of the LLC. Man, I'm so excited, y'all. This was awesome. All right. I'm so excited you guys were able to just see this information here. This is something else. We'll be waiting for the judge to prayerfully type this up. But in the meantime, there you go. There you go. 21 minutes in, and I appreciate all of you all for tuning in. Just understand the membership here. Okay. Yeah, I know this information is only coming from this channel. So if I see it surfacing out there in the cosmos, I know someone took it and shared it with other people on it. If it's in my membership, I don't want to get out of everybody. I want people to come in and become a member and then view it that way. This information is valuable information, y'all. This is how it's going to be when she finally gets indicted. Oh, he's showing court documents all day. That's how we're doing it. All right. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all so much for becoming a member. There's so much more to go over. I actually have the full complaint of Shannon Sharp. Somebody's suing him. Oh man, that stuff just it's so weird. And then of course we got Squidward lawsuit from the public risk funds. They sued the crap out of him. He had it coming. All right. You guys take care. Hit the like button and tell everybody to come on in and become a member. LLC Reader. We're ready for it. You guys have a good one and take care. Lady Luck out. Deuces.